Wook Lamat is eager to attempt the next feat. Come on, Wook. Let's get it going, Wook. We've now won the keystones from both the Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one. So it would seem. By continuing to retrace Gulul Jar-Jar's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Then let's visit the giants next. Like Kryl said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The home of Yokhoi is in the upper reaches of Okopacha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way around. Through Kozamauka. This route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we call on the Moblins first then. Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. Oh no. The flight of wee wingless, the great stars leading to the Moblin settlement collapsed in the storm. What are we to do then? Get a bunch of carpenters. There is an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination? Of course, who do you take me for? And as your guide, I will see to the arrangements. Well, it seems we have some free time in our hands. Let us make the most of it. You're having a bit of a hard time liking this story as much as the last? I can understand that. I can understand that. I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Pakul Jar-Jar. That reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Ropley, did I? He's the man in charge of Wachu Meki Meki, and a good person to know. Want to come along? Yes. Let's go then. I mean, what they've said is that this is the first expansion to start off a new 10-year story. And if you think of it in that way, this is the equivalent of a Realm Reborn, which of a Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker, a Realm Reborn was the weakest, right? By far, by a significant way. So I'm looking at it in that lens, that I expect it to be nowhere near as good as Shadowbringers and Endwalker, but it's like a foundational start to what's to come. So but then again, I'm only level 90, so I haven't really played long enough to form too much of an opinion yet. But let's see how we go. You thought it was the worst for 14, really? Ready? The markets of Wachu Meki Meki are to the east on the other side of Bayside Bevy. Oh yeah, okay, I know how this works. You're viewing it as it's going to be slow. Exactly, that's how I'm viewing it too, as well. I have low expectations. Let's put it that way. Like after Endwalker ended on such a high. I was like, you know what? There's no way this is going to be better. This is going to be a step back, a step down. It's not going to be the same caliber. So I kind of accepted that before I even came into it. Even a fair chance, yeah. It's almost unfair following along from Endwalker. That was my point, yeah. This is Anti Tacos, named for its owner here, the lovely Tisol. If you're after the best tacos in Tuliolao, this place sits at the top with Zbalyav tea. You say that, Third Promise, but you only ever eat at old Brooke Eva's food. Come and buy mine for a change. Sorry, Tisol. It's been a while, hasn't it? I swear I'll stop for a bite once the contest is over. When will that be? That'll be like ages old. Give me a taco. Taco. I don't even see any tacos. I see kebabs. I see fruit and veg. Grain. Where's the tacos? I see no tacos in this stall. Oh, the script exchange is over here. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine evening? Well met, Ropley. I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Something like that. Think you can fix it? You stand among Tural's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question. 'Tis child's play. We'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Oh, is this the crafting area? Good to hear. I leave it in your capable hands. Is this where the crafting quests are? Who's your companion, if I may ask? This is James, a great adventurer I recruited from across the salt. I brought him here to meet you, actually. Thought he might have reason to visit Wachumeki sooner or later. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Ropley, humble representative of this grand center of trade. A pleasure to meet you, James. You there, stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. I've seen that man somewhere before. No! He was on the butt. And then what are they trying to explain it? Have you not even seen the so-and-so place in Theris? That's definitely not as cool as this. It's a jewelry maker you met on the voyage over? Oh, I remember. I spoke with him too. Fonjinte? Yes, that was his name. You've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then. Why are you here? I used to say... we're no closer to solving that enigma. I wonder if we could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by link pod if you find him first. Social interactions, sorry, I know the feels. So I have the feeling that these are going to be the crafting quests in these tents over here. This kind of makes sense, and that would explain why there's an Ethernet shard here. That would explain why there's people crafting here, and that would explain why this guy is like the head of the crafting area. So I think I have that understanding. I was about to use Peloton then, and then I was like, wait, I'm not even the right quest for that. I've been playing Machinist a lot lately. I've taken my Machinist from level like 30 to level 56. So I've been doing a significant amount. This was the class I was using for my Frog Glam. And I've now changed my Frog Glam class to Dancer. So my Dancer is now my Frog. But for now we'll stay as Viper. Where's this dude gone? Has anyone seen a jeweler who's running around looking all sus? Hello? Anyone seen a sussy jeweler? Anyone? Hello? Are you here? Are you up here? Sussy jeweler. Oh, what's that weapon? No, come back. I want to see your weapon. Oh, just in time. Ah, Katana Ultima. We need to do that, don't we? I want to get that. I've seen a few people now with the Katana Ultima, and I kind of want it. I kind of want it. Do we need to get that duty done at some point? It's from Weapons Refrain, right? It's from this one, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it from a later one? Where the hell is this guy? Let me see your jewel. Yeah. The sussy jeweler. Where is the sussy jeweler? Sussy jeweler. Hey kids, you seen a sussy jeweler anywhere? What the? What are you doing? Oh, they're following. No, they're not following. They just happen to be running this way. Who just sent me a mail? Who did that? Who are you? Are you a sussy jeweler? Really though, where is he? Why am I struggling to find him so much? Where's he gone? He's somewhere in this great big orange circle. And yeah, I can't seem to find him anywhere. I didn't go down these stairs. Let's have a look down here. This just leads to the same place, though. Need a hint? Now I'll find him. I'll find him. He can't hide from me forever. Don't get hit. Wrong hint. He can't hide from me forever, the sussy sus. There's only so many places he can be hiding. You seen a sussy jeweler? No. Don't let your HP reach you. Thank you. I jumped over you. Look, did you see what I did earlier? Look, I came here. I came here, and I went like this. And had I just done this, I would have seen him. You were conversing with Master Ropley, but wait, we've met before, haven't we? On the ship. Frogs jump, it's true. Sometimes we don't know the power of our own jumps, and it leads to situations like this. It can't be helped. It's just the way it is sometimes. You found him? Good. I'll be right there. Why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? Please, you needn't concern yourself with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. Huh? What are you going on about? I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not! Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. Ah, you're too kind. So be it. I suppose I can share with you a morsel of my misery. Before I came to Tuli Cholal, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Uldar, Eshtame's Aesthetics. Oh, it started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking. Mediocre. I lost all confidence. Crippling doubt had possessed me. Any veneer of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginnings on new shores. Yet as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. Alright then. You offered a morsel, then served us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try and give you a few words of advice. Then, you have experience with my predicament of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers? Well, when you put it that way, And a blinding flash counter as... Ah! No more! Jeez Louise! Not me, I'm Lamat, third promise of Tuli Hyolal. Daughter of the Dawn Servant. Oh, of course. You're a member of the royal family. Please, forgive my presumptuousness. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? Can't say I have, no. You can't measure your worth by the success of others. That's a very diplomatic answer. Literally as she said. How can I not? Should my work not meet the same exacting standards? No new commissions will be forthcoming. Coming. What then was the point of my becoming a goldsmith? You know, I'm something of a goldsmith myself. Looking back, it was my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be as great a goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft as he did. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what is truly important. What are you babbling about? I'm good, Tank. He wants to spread his craft. Oh. What is truly important? Scotch Sweet the Sweetest. The Scottest of Sweets is the biggest fan that we have ever seen. Oh, sorry, James. I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Fontaine is giving himself another chance. Yo. Is that my Lord the Dip? The Lord of the Dip? Dip Sauce? Lord Dip? Dip Sauce. Lord Dip Sauce, the biggest fan. Lord Dip, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. It was good to hang out with you earlier on your stream. How are you doing? How are you doing, I said? How are you doing, Dip? Tell me how you doing? Hey, no worries, Dip. Sorry I couldn't come back, but child's bedtime and all of that stuff. By the time I came back, you'd raided out already. But it was good to see you. I can't help but wonder if Fontaine will follow through. Let's see if he's actually gone to talk with Ropley. Everyone go follow Lord Dip, like right now. That is patently false. It is not patently false. My child is in bed. He's in bed right now. As a result of what I had to do earlier, which was put him to bed. Sorry he couldn't come. You were already live? Wait. Oh yeah, because I went live No, I went live early. You know, you're right. I am confused. Who was it who raided out then? I was lurking on someone else's stream. It must have been the other person who raided out. It wasn't Reyes. I had Reyes up as well. There was someone else I was causing mischief with. And I've forgotten who it was. You briefly considered raiding it, but then I was rejected. But that's fine. I was rejected. You know, it's okay though. But no, you know, it's fine. I was rejected. I'm okay with rejection, actually. Look at this face. This is the face of a man who has suffered rejection and is fine with it. It was kind of you to come. Come. But you needn't worry, I found my courage. How can you reject hippie Solid Snake? Pray, accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fonjintain, and I'm a goldsmith from Uldar in faraway Eorzea. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here in Wachu Meki Meki, if you will have me. I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. Quack. So that's what it was about. You were looking for work. Consider yourself hired. Wachu Meki Meki is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. Wow, not even an interview? I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? Aren't you gonna ask him to make something? Test his skill? Yes, of course. What if he's just lying? He's just got himself a job. He just walked in. Can I have his job, please? I must thank you both again. What's even the salary? I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I don't know that I was all that helpful. But you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had that moment of much needed self-reflection. The arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance to High Tide Harbor. Stoic nods all round. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you have my axe ready, Ropley? Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of a Wachu Meki Meki artisan. Oh, it's as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Doesn't look that sharp. Well, good luck to you, Fonjintain. Let me know if that doubt creeps back in. I'd be happy to talk you out of it. As for us, we should head for the harbor. Wouldn't want to keep Erenville waiting. I don't mind keeping Erenville waiting. Not that I'm holding a grudge or anything, but there was this one time we had to disguise ourselves as frogs, and he said that we were not, he said that he could see through our disguise and we were not good frogs. He said we were not good frogs, Erenville did. And I've never really, no, I mean, I'm not holding a grudge.
James.
Shush. But I don't forget. I just don't forget, that's all. Get that, Mrs. Mrs. Piggy. Sounds great. It's not grudgy. Enough with the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? James the Gracious, exactly. You can look there. That is my big plan. Are we going to dress as frogs? Oh, I need to click this one. What? What's your big plan? What is that? What is that? It's a Punuti. She'll be pulling our boat upriver. You know, they missed a chat. They missed the trick. He should have got a shoe puff. And then we could have ride the shoe puff. How do we know that she won't thrash about and sink us instead? They're gentle and timid creatures, for the most part. She's not likely to cause a fuss unless you give her reason to. It is a fair point, isn't it? New land, shoe puffs. Missed the trick. First alpacas, now punities. We're relying a lot on animals for this journey. We should be thankful we have an animal expert as our guide then. But did it have to be my old nemesis? Another boat? Well, I took you for someone who was up to the challenge. Was I wrong? Long ago, when fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Kozamaauka rode these riverboats to move swiftly through hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Tural now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remain. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult. You said you borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. Kona! Lamat. Traveling up the river, I presume. It's like Graha Tir from Wish. Seems that way. Does that mean you've earned 2 keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. What? My friends, it's been, well, not that long. Traitor! Again! I cannot believe it, Thancred! And Urianger! Tancred, Urianger, what are you doing here? Escorting a promise, the same as you. I'd heard much of the incomparable Archons during my time at the Studium. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit to my cause. I contacted the Skylark, who arranged an introduction to these 2 gentlemen. The second promise had specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must boast both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts. Well, that rules Thancred out. Thus did Thancred and I receive the summons. My own studies concentrated on technology, which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. When magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few. The nation of Tulihiolal spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where is our place if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Urianger at times, but it's surprisingly... That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Wait, I have one question before you leave. Kona and Lamat are vying for the throne. As Kona's entourage, does that mean you're resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us? You hadn't thought this through, have you? We're sworn to do all in our power to win this contest for Kona, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back and expect you to do the same. Have you noticed which team I'm on, Thancred? And we won't disappoint you. Remember that time I beat you up already? I thought you were taking a boat. If even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. It's true that I can't stand boats, but I trust the route Erenville has chosen for us. Leave the handling of the impunity to me. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away, as far from the front of the boat as possible. Then we shall remain on deck and stand guard, although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville, just in case. I'd like to stay on the deck. I'm eager to put my pictomancy to the proof. And I'll take any chance to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield. Then Kryl will stand on guard with James. Yeah, okay. So I'm doing the most of the work. It's fine. I'll keep Erenville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alphino. Thank you. If a fight breaks out, I'll try and stay out of your way. Then I shall endeavor to provide aid where it is needed. I could do that as well. That should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. Stoic nods all round. Slappy face. That's the one. Let the hunt begin. Oh, wow. That was a suddenly unlocked duty. I didn't expect that. Okay, we have a duty unlocked. Let's start gathering us. Who's going to join on White Mage? We have Scott Sweet, the sweetest, the Scots, the Scottest, the sweets, with his firm lance in hand to do some dragooning. And I'm playing as Viper because I'm doing Dawntrail as a Viper. So that is our party setup. Good luck, everybody. This is not going to be min-eye level. I'm going to take that off. We're not going to be going min-eye level. This is just going to be normal. Do your best. That's all we ever ask. We only ever ask for the best. Dawntrail tank, it does look fun. It actually does, but I've committed to doing Viper, so. You want to see some death? Oh, you'll see some death. Why are we following so close behind? He's looking around going, look at all these fake frogs in this river. Literally caught up to you, really close anyway. Nice. Oh my god, look at what the hell is this? What is this portrait? I swear to God. Everyone, look at this. Look at this. Oh, I'm missing the dialogue. There was a boat, something. There was a boat like ours up ahead. Could be Zoral Jar or gods. Is it Bakul Jar? Oh, right. Okay, we got to fight. Never mind. I'm sure it was very riveting stuff. I'm just reminding myself how to play Viper at the moment. Viper is a very fluid class, but it's very button bloated. There's like so many things you have to press. Isn't it just follow the glowy button? But that's what I mean. There's like so many glowy buttons. Like, look how many are glowing right now. Taking the sights. I was too busy looking at my some nice views in here. I mean, it's raining. Oh crap, we're getting rammed. He's ramming us. Or are we ramming him? Come closer, we have something for you. A gift courtesy of the blessed siblings. I'm still not sure I've got my buttons in the most optimal place. This is not going to plan. We'll just have to improvise. Is he going to jump over? Oh no, he's hitting our boy. See you upriver if you make it that far. He's hit our boy. Crippling our boat was a cowardly move. Erenville, we're losing speed. The harness is broken. I'm sorry, but we have to pull over to the bank. Seems Bakul Jar Jar got his way. We won't be going anywhere until we can make repairs. See if there's a route over land. We'll try to catch up to you later. So run into the jungle. Welcome to the jungle! Oh look, can't we just attach this one to the boat? You might not like that. Hey, Cian Crower, how's it going today? Good to see you. Ah! What is going on? Huh? How on earth I didn't get hit by anything then? I have no idea. Death, death, death. No death. Ah! I got belly flopped. Oh god, he's doing this again. Okay, that was lucky that time. Victory or Savangard! Or squishies. I haven't even had a Vuln stack, Corey. Touch wood. Ah! Click my neck then. No death there. I'm still not sure what I really think about Viper, whether I like it or not. I think I do like it, but I don't. It's definitely not my favorite class. There's definitely, like, I think I prefer Samurai as a DPS class to this. Maybe as I get used to it, it will be different. What's my favorite class? Paladin. It would still be Paladin. If you were to say, of the different classes, what's my favorite job of each class? Then I'd say for tanking, it's Paladin still, because obviously. For Thancred, you little sausage. For physical DPS, it'd be Samurai. For magic DPS, Black Mage. Healing is White Mage for me. And then range DPS, it was Archer, it was Bard, but Machinist is getting up there. I'm quite enjoying Machinist at the moment. Which is a surprise, because when I first got it, I didn't really like it, but I'm really starting to enjoy it. Did that the wrong way around. You like what you've seen in Paladin and White Mage so far? I need to try the others. Astro all the way. I've unlocked Astro, but I haven't really done anything with it yet. Like, literally, I haven't even got experience points in it yet. Drowsy. Looks like a Pokemon. Miss old Astro. Literally, like, I unlocked Astro just before Dawntrail came out, so I had the job unlocked. I'd set up my hotbars, and I think I started the first quest. I didn't even finish the first quest, but I started the first job quest. And then Dawntrail released, and I switched to Astrologian, and literally half my abilities on a job that I'd never used, on a job that I'd never leveled, half my abilities were removed. I was like, what on earth? What do you mean Drowsy's stance invigorates the roots? What's this about? Invigorates? Oh god. So I'm glad I didn't start learning Astrologian before Dawntrail came out, because I think I would have been really frustrated if I'd spent all that time leveling it and then they immediately changed it. They were some girthy tentacles. I need to remember to use this power-up ability. He's dancing. Oh, he's got his tenties out again. Oh, they're getting girthier. God, this has got a lot of health. There he goes. Phew-wee. This time for sure. Not quite. So yeah, I mean, I've unlocked almost everything. The only one I've not unlocked so far is Pictomancer. But I've given everything a go. I've given everything a go. If not completed everything. Machinist is the one I've most recently started pushing to level up. But yeah, there's still loads more to do. I have given Postmaster a go. Yeah, I've just got to, I think it's level 13, where a truth has been revealed. If you remember the quest line, you skip quite a lot of cutscenes, don't you? So I don't know if that will make any sense to you. But a truth has been revealed. Let's just say that. For those who do know the Moogle quest line. Cloud's health. Trying everything is eventual aim. It was one of the reasons I did my, well, like what I'm doing now, switching job with every expansion, kind of forced me to try and also level other jobs, and then that gave me the bug. Gave me the bug to like, oh, you know, I fancy doing DPS, but I don't really want to be Dragoon. I want to try something new, and then that would lead to Samurai, and then oh, I've done with that. I'll try something new. That lead to like Bard. So I tell you what, though, trying to level a DPS class in the current environment where you've got 2 new classes. Hey, I recognize that monster. He's from Final Fantasy IX. Sorry, I got distracted there. Yeah, Snacky, yeah. So Square of, with Pictomancer and Viper, they've released 2 brand new DPS jobs, which everyone wants to do at the moment. So that means there's a massive overflow of DPS players in the queues, which means when you try and queue for something, you're usually queuing for like 20 minutes minimum as a DPS. So what I started doing this week to level Machinist was all of the side quests that I could get my hands on, which is one of the reasons I've ended up doing Hildebrand again as well. And I found myself getting all kinds of minions and triple triad cards that I'd missed on my first playthrough. I'll show you some of them in a bit. So yeah, like I probably won't be able to show you as a, yeah, I'll probably have to show you later, but like I got a puppy, I got a kitten, I got a mole, I got a cactuar, minions. I got a bunch of stuff that's made it worthwhile, and I leveled up Machinist relatively quickly. Level and White Mages Revelation queue-wise, yeah, you just speed through. Sit in healer queues. You could level my tanks, but people always complain when you tank, no matter what you do. I don't get many complaints on tanking. Still better to be maxing out crafters too, yeah. I've been doing that as well. But no, tanking I've found to be quite forgiving. So this is an enemy from Final Fantasy IX. It's not even a boss enemy in Final Fantasy IX, if I remember rightly. I think it's just the normal. Tanking makes me feel good. That made me feel happy. It made me feel good. Made me feel good. What are these cats doing here? Oh, he's eating them. Feeding on the beast has strengthened his wing beats. Do we have to kill his wings at some point? Hello? Oh, hey, what's that now? Oh. Ah! Oh, crap, 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 crap. Okay. Sandworms burst from the ground, drawn by the vibrations. You like a little vibration, don't you, you little worm? He's eating again. He's going to start jumping around the map. Oh, scything forearms? Okay. Big hit full of cat coming in. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I got a Vuln. You jinxed me, Corey. Oh, this one. Oh, God, that was close. Was close. You screwed me, Corey. I'd rather think of it as a curse, but yes. GG, everyone. GG. Good tanking, good healing, good hitting. You're sweating. You did good. You did good. Ah. That was something, wasn't it? Still nothing better than what I'm currently wearing. So, did I get any equipment during that? I didn't even see. I didn't even see if I picked up anything. I got experience. I had chained a chest piece of. Oh, that's. Ugh, no. Oh, I don't like that. That's getting decent. That was quite a reaction to that. I got a ring of healing that can be decent. Earrings of casting, don't need those. Ring defending. I'm not interested by jewelry. No good as glams. Oh well. Nothing really good from that one. Lots of stuff to desynth. Thank you, folks. Healing stresses you out, even lower levels. Glad we got through it. At higher levels, I find healing easier. I find it easier at higher levels. Just because you have more options available to you.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
The boat?
Hey! Everyone all right?
Remember when Thancred absolutely betrayed us? He's gonna pay for that. They have these kind of spiky cliffs in Rads. I was worried we might not catch up to you. Those caverns you traversed were dug by the Yokoi in the search for gold. Remnants of their excavations can be found throughout this region. While I appreciate the lesson, oh wise guide, are we landing this boat anytime soon? Our river journey is almost over. For proof of that, you need only look ahead. The falls were impressive enough from a distance, but it's almost too much now. Yes, amazing. Now please let me off. No. No more boats. Are you... Oh, you're not all right. Paint on her face. I should be surprised if she was. Even without the nausea, we're all spent. There is a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who've ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Lamat? We can rest along the way too. Damn it all. A promise is meant to lead from the front, not mule and moan like a sick kitten. Lamat. Ignore me. It's the nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on. I'll follow. A lot of talking before the next duty. Very well, but if I might say one thing. Just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone. So please don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. You stay, I go. Cryo, I think we're in level 91 MSQ now, right? Leaning on others is a skill all leaders require. Never struggled. It's true. You just nodded at everything. You as well, James? I've always believed this my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. Size of these planks of wood. Have you noticed this? Look at these planks of wood. Like, look how big they are. We need to see the deck again. All right, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Look at the size of the planks. Of course, as long as you need. Yeah, we just had a duty, Zaius. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. That's a big plank. They are big planks. Look at the size of them. Building grant. It's not so much a rant, just an observation. You didn't receive a single commendation. How do you know, Merid? How do you know? What was I about to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to check. Yes, we are now in level 91 territory, so I'm just going to update my stream title a sec. So anyone coming in... Wait, it still says community choice, pregnant wife plays a horror game? That's not right. Refresh. Yeah, that's better. Dawntrail MSQ. Yeah, that was incorrect. Level 91 MSQ. All right, that's done that. It said Dawntrail all night. Yeah, no, it's on where I edit it. When I opened the edit function, it came up with yesterday's stream information. I was like, that's incorrect. Oh, I see. I see. We're on the other side of here. Oh, yeah. Okay, I still haven't done these ether current quests. I need to get back and do those at some point. But okay. I've long felt I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurting that admitting to weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Oh, we are opening the floodgates now, aren't we? Come on, let's catch up to the others. You can get a refund on the 42,000 cowboys you redeemed. I don't think it quite works that way. I'm not an expert, but I don't think it works that way. Hey, there's an ether right up there. The Dew Spun Bank. Hello, Tegu. Listen, Tegu, I was nice to you. You bitch. Show you. Ah, there's two of them! Oh, it's like in Jurassic Park 2 when all the little dinosaurs come out. And eat that little child. Oh, what a terrible time they had. Mod menu, redeems, Cowboy Screaming R redeem, refund all. That's Christmas time, Merid. Christmas time is when the refunds happen. What are we going to do this December, though? Because there's hardly any redeems left. So that, like, doing free channel point redeems in December is kind of a moot point at the moment. I'll have to think of something else. I might add some more by then. You're right. We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Then let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire and there's meal preparation to be done. No. Let me synchronize for... Oh, damn it.
I've been meaning to ask, but
How does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace.
This is how you forget to
All I know
sing.
is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in
Ikbrash.
Yaktel.
Yaktel.
I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Lul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding, but the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
It's a bit early in the game to be having an existential crisis, don't you think? We're only level 91. Why do you want the throne? Triple Triad card chosen at random or something? Sure you've heard of
Why?
Triple Triad though. It's from the Final Fantasies.
Because my
It's come
father
up.
built a nation where everyone can live in peace. And I want to keep it that way. I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You
Righto.
said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making.
GG.
I will find the city of gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
I thought that's why we were going. This is not new.
I appreciate it, Lamat. but you needn't take on that burden as well.
We knew this is why we're here. We've
Galuf
known this for a while.
Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation.
That's the sole reason you're here.
Let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Sure. Erenville's like, whatever. You're not frogs. Bastard. Meanwhile, in the second Promises camp, Oriange's checking out his threads, maybe? He does like threads.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Don't hold a grudge,
Nay, there is no need for that.
Pickups too.
But what of you two? Lamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Is that book upside down?
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Mugs the size of their
Despite our long
face.
history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Oh, Oriange is excited.
Lamat has surrounded herself with distinguished figures.
He feels it in his
indeed.
fingers and his
One
toes.
of the Studium's finest graduates. The head of the students of Bardessian. And then, there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If he's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us. Not that I have any intention of bowing out.
That's right, fear me. Fear me, wannabe Graha.
Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve.
Graha from
We
eBay.
saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better. And I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach. But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawnservant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
In other words, they're saying that someone could do the job to get the keystone, but then it could be stolen. Meanwhile, with the first promise. Stolen.
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Such titles mean nothing.
I neglected to mention, when I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle.
I don't think he's going to back down if he
They all
loses.
agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history.
He's gonna do like a civil war type thing.
If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
That was a slow smile, wasn't it? Earlier, with Bakul Jaja. I did that.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all.
Oh, he fought one too.
I wonder if the house cat is dead yet. Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have two more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority. That would surely please Mother and Father.
Oh, he's got
Yes,
mummy and daddy
and
issues.
When we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our kin to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle.
Classic Final Fantasy
Do
villain.
it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
You're gonna die.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet, somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings.
You better get moving.
Don't leave me behind! I'm begging you!
Hey guys, Wuka Lamat, Erenville. Alice Alphano. Do you want to see a Kryl impression? You guys want to see a Kryl impression? Oh, I'm Pictomancer. Oh, I can do pay ticket battle. Oh. Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. It's like a stone has been lifted off my chest, and I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better, will be better, for myself and for my people. You're so mean to Kryl. Is it Severoth? Also now 5k blocks out in the nether. You have a stack and a half. Ooh, nice. Ancient debris. Nice. That's the thing there. Nice one, Cobra. Nice one. That wasn't mean. That is what Kryl does. She's Picto, isn't she? She loves splashing a bit of paint around. Ooh, new weapon coming in. The Moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, the road we'll be taking is a favoured hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there'll be fewer travellers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Zoral Jar and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. And off she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank of the second river. (538) west. There's a alpaca thing over here as well. I could ride my bike, but I just want to kind of take it in. I'll not forget you cheated me to death, Corey. I have survived this day. You just have to accept that. And thank you for the luck. I'll catch you later. (256) west. A Widowmaker. You gonna attack me? Nope. (133). Should see it soon. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is just a little further ahead on the opposite bank of... What is that word? I'm sorry, what is that word? Mia Quebec Zoma? Earthenshire is just a little further ahead on the opposite bank of Mia Quebec Zoma. But let's remain vigilant all the same. What is I don't mind, but like, come on. It's like every second sentence has got some like someone's just gone like this, just smashed their face against the keyboard and rubbed it all over themselves to spell a word. Typical English attitudes for foreign languages. It's not that. I wouldn't mind it if they were like, if they were drip feeding it, but it's like every second sentence. Un sausage roll, por favor. Un. Sausage roll! Por favor! Say you're in France. Por favor. Southeast. I'm gonna keep going this way. I was attacked by no bandits. There was not a single bandit on this road. This was fine. This was fine. Why you speak? That was the joke, Liketta. That was the joke. That was the joke. I was talking about ignorance of languages. So using the little language that I think I know in the wrong country. That's the joke. It's even funnier now that I've explained it. Right, I'm gonna learn my lesson this time. I'm gonna sink first and then do the quest. Donde está la biblioteca? I had there was a friend of mine at school who was Spanish, and I always used to say to them, "Donde está la playa?" And the first time I said it, they were like, "Where is the beach?" And we lived in a city that was nowhere near a beach, so it was always very funny to say. Ambitious teaching that one earlier on. Hey, no worries, Scott. No worries. Thank you for the assistance. Appreciate it. Have a fun day. This is it. The village where the Lay of Pots from the Tuli Hyolal saga took place. Earthenshire? Idleshire. Might the similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder? The settlements themselves couldn't be more different, though. This shire appears custom built to resemble pots, while the other is a repurposed town. There's a gobby right here. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her retinue? That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant Elector, if you happen to know who that is. You are exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Redorok is the Elector you seek. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat. As much as Redorok would like to do just that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands for the Potsworn were injured. This is no time for feats or metal tests. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stars, I feared you'd been caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn? Goldsmiths, contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. What happened to Robo Jables there? You took the least popular language course in school just because you were being awkward. Taking Urdu was the most useful choice I made in school. Why is Robo Jables saying that? Chat. Hello. Oh, there we go. No, it's working now. Maybe it was just the... Oh, it's because you put quotation marks, Merid. You can't use quotation marks. Can't use quotations. That's why it failed. The Moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest golden metalwork in Tural. This is unacceptable! I was promised no distractions! If this is the best they can offer, I should never have left Wachumeki Meki. You see, the Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the Pot Pact. Should all our Potsworn leave Earthenshire, we'll grind to a halt. We have to do something and do it soon. Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me a chance to learn more about your people and your village, and if it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. I could use a nap. What James means to say is we'll all help. You speak for me, you frog denier. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. You watch me. I was hoping you'd feel that way. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. We'll take every help hand we can get. Redderrock trusts us that once the Potsworn have their perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rakarok. You other four follow Redderrock. There are other help hands in need of hand lending. I really appreciate you pitching in. I didn't want to. I meant what I said at the many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength, no more playing at being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Now, let's find this Rakarok fellow and see what we can do for him. Rakarok can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot pact is broken, and the pots are emptying. You've come to aid Rakarok? Rakarok accepts your hand lending with joyous feel smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. It's new weapon time, it's new weapon time, it is new weapon time, weapon time. Why can't I... Oh, you can't glam a lower level with a higher level item, can you? Ah, damn. Wait, I should be able to glam these. Oh, no, yeah, okay. No, you can't. The others were the same level. That's how it worked before. I kind of just wanted to, like... The only way I could get around it is to actually equip these weapons. Which I suppose I could. There's nothing to stop me from doing that right now. Can always switch them back later. There's my new swords. I also need to find out where on earth the Viper class quest is for level 90. I think I left him in Uldar somewhere, but I'm not sure. What Rakarok needs is for new help hands to create good living for Potsworn Kahi. Kahi? The help hand assigned to Kahi was hurt during the rock raid, so Rakarok took over. But he knows nothing of Kahi. What does Kahi want? What does Kahi need? Help hands do not bother the Potsworn with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guess think. Please guess think with Rakarok. Find out what Kahi is lacking, so we can provide it. You can count on us. I think it is a cousin to Lahi. Snacky is trying to break. You saved all the chests for your second character. I just want to kind of play it with the. It's not going to be glams, but I just want to play with the feel of the area. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really bothered. I can always get. What's going to happen with the other characters is they're going to get the higher level gear, right? So they'll be on augmented credendum stuff until like 95, 96. So it's only really that level that needs it. So yeah, it's fine. I'm not bothered. This is where Kahi works, is it? They say, yeah, the vendors sell them as well. Yeah, that's true. Or I could just craft them myself as well. Let's take a peek inside them. In fact, I probably will end up crafting most of them for Grand Company hand-ins. So, again, not an issue. Another knockoff Graha. You can tell it's not really Graha because his neck's a regular size. That must be Kahi. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way to do things around here, apparently. We have to leave him be and try our hand at some guesting. Inspect the workshop. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target point of interest. Oh yeah, it's one of these. See, they just literally guess what people want and then that's it. It's barely touching his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot or it loses its savor. Not every Mako is a look, he's got the hairstyle. If they've got the hairstyle, then he's a Graha. He must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace, and there's no airflow to speak of. How can anyone work in that stifling heat? That's why he doesn't want a hot dinner. Those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones. So he's hot. His tool is broken, and his dinner's going cold. Well, he's no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. All right. After taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kahi might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rakarok. He's missing the will to live. Steve's gone cold. He's wondering why he's got out of bed at all. That's it. You made your observations. What did you guys think? First off, I noticed Kahi hasn't touched this food, but an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking? But our food is very mouth-pleasing! Why wouldn't he want to eat it? Ah, but Rakarok is sure of nothing when it comes to Kahi's tastes. I can help you with that. My brother Kona is also Hetsaro, and while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kahi probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down, and by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve the dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Rakarok would never have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook? Not at all, but I don't think that was the only reason Kahi couldn't concentrate. The Hetsaro homeland is hot and dry, but even Kahi seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try a drafty's hard. They make a lovely breeze. Do you know where we can get one of those? You can gather them from the Shoals of No Return. There are many old boats there abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City. So we salvage them from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us, James? Sure. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kahi's files and saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order. Rakarok was too preoccupied with stocking materials, a serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help hand's responsibility. Then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. The shoals of no return are past the crags, through a tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village. Being stuck indoors with no windows, working 9 to 5. That's my life anyway. There may as well be magic and cat girls, but I'm still trapped 9 to 5. Playing as a magic cat girl, you're most sensible and plays Viera. Petite Dragon Tomboy has no idea what you're talking about. Hey, Thanky. You're James, aren't you? What brings you out here? Ah, the issue with caring for the Potsworn. When they approached me with the same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlian instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed, after all. However, the Moblins did not care for the idea. Surely it would be more effective to engage a uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts. I'm not giving you help. Perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin the feat of pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the manner of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. We were on our way back from procuring herbs for Urianger, in fact. I did call him Thanky, yes. Settlements in Kozamauka, too, have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found a way here? Should I become Dawn Servant, one of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. When I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlian technology. Charlian fanboy, innit? Chill out. My apologies. I have much to consider. If you will excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, James. Until I slap you, Thanky. See you later. You spot the tunnel open and head through the passage to the Shoals of No Return and recover the drafties. It's called the Shoals of No Return. Why would I want to go down there? Why are we willingly going down there? I'm not sure about this. It's not even the right way for the ether current. That's this way. Can I get that now? 338 south. Eh? He traces its own stereotype. Aura edgelords, Mikotes, catgirls, Hrothgar fairies, etc. We are catgirls that grew up. You live in your e-boy Mikote fantasy. Is it the final fantasy? Reverse ding. Look, I knew it was a stretch. I went for it anyway. And I'm allowed to because they... No, I don't want to talk about other games actually because I don't know if others have played them. So I won't say. I won't say. But I feel justified with my own internal justification that I'm not sharing with you. So there you are. Why did the chocobo cross the road? To avoid getting roasted by Ifrit? No. How did Cloud make his coffee? With Sephi Rose and Mako beans? No. Why did Titus become a comedian? He wanted to make everyone blitz laugh? No. Those were terrible. I'm allowed to say this joke. Some of my best friends are bad jokes. That's not a wind crystal. Robo Jables, those jokes were not... One, they weren't puns, and two, they weren't even funny jokes. In fact, they were pretty terrible. That was just sticking words on top of other words. Word salad. 454 East is in this section. Over here somewhere. Maybe I should have got that one. I'll get it at some point. Hello, Rexy. How's it going? Rexy, 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 Rex, Rex, Rexy, Rex, Rexy. Yeah, it's going well here as well, thank you. We're making some good progress today. I'm pretty pleased with the progress that has been achieved. Is that a cool breeze Rakarok feels? Oh, it certainly is here. You can AI too. Why did Tidus open a bakery? Because he wanted a blitz bun. Yes, thank you for seeking a drafty shard. Rakarok will add it to a new set of tools he brought. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Hetsaro, and it's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what Kahi thinks of our efforts. Why was Tidus always so happy? Because he was living the dream. Very good. Very good. A clever one. That was a clever one. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pop pact. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two and I'll reciprocate with a piece worthy of a potsworn. You know, I'm something of a craftsman myself. An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Volok Shunsa. The craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Of course, such luster, such brilliance. Oh, truly a great fit for the Dawn Servant. A gift fit for the Dawn Servant, sorry. I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Forgive my interruption. Lamat, I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with the feat. That's great news. Thank you for letting me know. So this is the craft of a potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kozamauka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wondered why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Charlian goldsmiths could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Tuli Hyolal, fortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among Hetsaro, more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of Tural's various peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hetsaro. I have few fond memories of nomadic life. Rock is very grateful to you. Thank you for both your hard work and clever guessing when it comes to help handing. Knowing the Potsworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've drummed into me several times already on this journey. Mountain linen, top of scouting. And again, I guess I can't glam it because it's higher level than what I've currently got on. Where is it? Yeah, I can't glam it. So I will just equip it. Even though it's not as good. Oh, it's not bad actually. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. I think we'll wrap up there because it looks like we're about to start the quest line now for whatever the challenge is for this area, and that will probably be a little while to get all of that done. So I think this is probably a good time to start wrapping up. Thank you everyone for being here today and for taking part in Yold stream that this is. Wow, my hair looks, I look like I've been in that rain. I look like I've been in that rain. Let's say thanks to these bunch of legends who support the stream today. Hey, no worries. Thank you for your help, Guy and Hack Games. I appreciate it. Rise with your names. Today's resubs. The very epic Lord of the Sauce, Lord Dip Sauce. Thank you for the resub today. We were raided today by yeah, and Reyes. Thank you for the raids. Mods, thank you for modding today. Vips, thanks for vipping today. And chatters, thank you for chatting today. We'll continue this tomorrow evening. We'll continue on. We'll do more MSQ. We're now up to level 91. It's been a spiritual roller coaster. You're right about that. We're up to level 91 MSQ. That means we are now making progress. When this happened in Endwalker, once we got past level 90, it started to kind of speed up a little bit as we started to get to kind of bigger enemies and more duties and things. We'll see.